What's up, peeps? John Williams here at the distance. Got a video for you guys. This is pretty much a video. Rest in peace, Johnny Tapia. Video. He was found dead today. At the age of 45 in his home. Pretty much, I guess if you follow boxing, maybe in the 90s and early thousands, you probably are well aware of Johnny Tapia. Johnny Tapia began his career in 1988. I want to say as like a super flyweight. Began his career in 1988, fought for a couple years, and had gotten like I believe he was banned for like 4 years because he had tested positive for cocaine. He had tested positive for cocaine. He came back in 1994, and I remember seeing interviews and old fights with him in 1994. And in the interviews, he was talking about getting, he was so excited to get back in the ring, and trying to because he lost those years of his career, and he was trying to get those years back. So in '94 and '95, he fought like a total of like 13 times of trying to get himself back into contendership. And actually, I believe he won the belt. The year he came back into the sport. He was in like the Ring Magazine Fight of the Year against Paulie Ayala, and I believe '99, out of Fort Worth, Texas, which is up the interstate here, and also fought Danny Romero in a fight that, I believe that it was like a lot of personal bad blood between both of them, because Romero's father like trained Tapia, and there was bad blood between both of them because of the split between like him and the Romero family, and just overall he went in, he fought Paulie Ayala, Danny Romero. Romero defeated him, lost twice to Ayala, and fought Marco Antonio Barrera. I think he fought Barrera's brother earlier. I believe Jorge Barrera is his brother, and he beat Jorge Barrera. And then Marco Antonio Barrera came in, and defeated Tapia, and he just went through numerous retirements, and he continued to come back into the sport. And I remember in 2007, I believe he was found like unconscious in his home, or something along those lines. He had gotten sick, and I believe it was a drug overdose, and got caught up back on the drugs, and his last fight was like almost a year ago, June 5th of 2011, and it was odd to me seeing him on Showtime or on ESPN, and him sitting in the audience at these fights, and they're saying he's still an active fighter, when in all reality I believe he's like 45 now. So you would wonder, why he was still fighting in the sport. Whether, he didn't make enough money, or he burned the money on drugs or whatever. But just overall, man, Johnny Tapia had so many demons, that followed him around. And you could tell by just hearing the reports, he continued to go to jail. He got caught back up in drugs and things of that nature. And just overall, this is just a lesson to just about everybody to stay away from cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, of course, and I'm not saying that his death was cocaine related, but just what came with that addiction for Tapia brought on ugly results. So of course this video will not be monetized. Rest in peace, Johnny Tapia. He gave a lot of great fights, great sensational fights, and I used to love watching him fight back in the 90s. So anyway, peeps, that was the distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.